Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Friday, September 4th. Oh yeah, here we go. Interesting week, actually. We got very close to Dow hitting its all-time record high. I think we got within 600 or 700 points of that, and then the market sold off. And as you know, let me make an announcement. Just a quick announcement. I will be blocking a lot of people from now on. If you put up idiotic comments, if you try to smear me in any way, if you are nasty and rude, you're blocked from now on. I'll be blocking a lot of commenters here. So, let's use this as a forum where people can learn. I put these videos out as a service to try to educate, and I just do not want to tolerate any of these idiotic and nasty comments or people trying to smear or twist what I say. So you're going to be blocked immediately. All right, so it was an interesting week. We got close to Dow record. Of course, S&P and NASDAQ have already made new record highs, and then we had a pullback. Some people have been asking me why I turned around because, like Keynes once said, when the facts change, I change my mind, sir. What do? Well, what I have seen over the last 10 days was a very clear slowdown in corporation income taxes relative to last year. And I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago when I said it happened back in June, from beginning of June to June 16th, and it preceded a 7% drop in the market. Now, it's kind of happening again. So when I see these corporation income tax flows falling year over year, it's a signal to me. I mean, it says something. Most likely what it is saying is that sales and profits are slowing down. Now, at the same time though, and this is what makes it a little bit confusing, at the same time we have record government spending, and the increase over last year continues to rise. Okay, just right now, I just looked at the data. It is 1.73 trillion over last year. That is a new year-over-year increase, all right? That just keeps going up. And as a matter of fact, I've been talking about the spending rate of growth, right? The second derivative. That picked up too. That got up to the fastest rate of growth in a week. So you might ask the question, well, Mike, how does that square with corporation income tax deposits going down year over year? It could be simply that right now, for whatever reason, people are holding that extra income, those extra flows, right, as savings. They're just not spending that much. Now, that's my theory, at least, and I think the stock market got wind of this slowdown in sales and profits, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing this sell-off. Now, today's market, we recovered quite a bit off the lows, but I am staying in a defensive posture until I see those corporation income tax flows start to flip back up year over year. And if that happens, man, that is a bullish sign, because like I said, the spending is enormous. It just keeps going up. And a lot of people here wrongly was, saying I did a flip-flop. I said back in July that I've been very clear about this and very open on this. Sorry, I mean, there's nothing to critique here, nothing to criticize. I said I was expecting a fiscal cliff in July based on tax payments and based on the end of the $600 weekly unemployment checks. But then shortly after that, I made a video and I said, hey, the fiscal cliff never happened. As a matter of fact, that might even be the title of the video. I said the fiscal cliff that I was expecting, and the reason why I postured, bearish on the market, and I said, the market's toast. You know, that may be a little bit too figurative of language, but I was expecting a fiscal cliff. And when it didn't happen, I was honest about it. And I said it didn't happen. Spending is continuing to grow in spite of the fact that those $600 supplements ended. And in spite of the fact that we had a huge drain in bank deposits because of the tax payments, all right? So I said none of it happened. You had to flip back around bullish under those conditions. You had to, and I did. And we ran up significantly from that point. But now these corporation income taxes are down. To me, that's a sign. It means sales and profits are slowing, and that's exactly why I think the market is reacting right now. And if we see that flip around again, and it may, that will be a bullish sign. No question about it. Because like, if you look at the spending is like potential energy. It's like a powder keg of gunpowder sitting there. I mean, all it needs is something to light it off. So when people decide to spend again, that flows right back to corporate profits, and the stock market, boom, it starts running right back up again. Which I think eventually is going to happen, but right now I'm staying in a defensive posture. What else? I've been selling into this dollar rally. That's, you know, to me, that's an easy trade. Let's talk about oil, which, you know, if you've been following me, well, maybe not in the videos, I've been, you know, not spending a lot of time on oil, but in the report I've been saying, look, commercials in the oil market have been short for something like 18 weeks, all right? So you got to look at what they're doing. The pullback in oil actually is happening against a backdrop where the fundamentals are starting to look more bullish. I mean, we've had some good inventory drawdowns. We've seen some good rebound in demand, although last week or this week the demand was down because of the hurricanes, and I talked about that, but that's gonna pop back up again. We see exports being firm. We see U.S. domestic production way down. It dropped by 1.1 million barrels a day in the latest week. It's down to 9.7 million barrels a day. I mean, we were up before the pandemic at 13.1 million barrels a day. You had, you know, almost a 3.5 million barrel per day decline in U.S. domestic production. I mean, that is really big. So those things are bullish factors. Now, the zombies, they're just selling oil because the stock market's going down. But I think at some point, stock market starts heading back up again. But again, let's wait to see those corporation income taxes. Anyway, I'm done for today, man. Remember, you're going to get blocked if you come on here with nasty comments, if you try to smear me, if you try to twist my words. This is supposed to be a constructive channel. People who want to learn, people who want to understand. I have no tolerance for assholes who come on here and make stupid comments and try to twist what I'm trying to say. It's bullshit. I am very open about what I do. I put everything on the line there. Everything is in my report. So, you know, go sell your crazy somewhere else. Not taking it here. Have a great weekend. And by the way, it's Labor Day weekend. Enjoy and be safe. Bye-bye.